Ooh, there's the sign. There's the sign that I wait for all the time. It's a little sign that comes on my screen. It says, "You are live." And that means that that it's the start of another Livingston Taylor show and that I'm right here with you guys. And oh, it's so pleasant. We haven't been here for a while. And my producer and I we were off on tour with a woman by the name of Carla Bonoff. Carla Bonoff, it's a name that my contemporaries will certainly know well and fondly. Wonderful songwriter, wrote a lot of songs for Linda Ronstadt and others, and has had a wonderful career singing her own songs. And we joined together for this kind of Christmas fete. And it was really, I saw a lot of you out there who had seen the Livingston Taylor show and snuck by our show, Carlos and my Christmas show. And yeah, we had a swell time. But now, okay, let's do the check. Are the fingers working? Yes, they are. Are the time sequences where they should properly be? Is the voice working okay? I guess so. Oh, because it's the Livingston Taylor show. It's the Livingston Taylor show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor show. Is he sinking in a boat? Is he crashing in a plane? Does he even understand that the devil loves the rain? Is he casually eccentric or actually insane? What stork brought that brain? It's the Livingston Taylor show. It's the Livingston Taylor show. You never know where it's going to go. It's the Livingston Taylor show. It's the Livingston Taylor show. Brought to you today by, as always, WMVY, listener-supported radio broadcast with joy and love, streaming and broadcasting from the bucolic Isle of Martha's Vineyard, which is actually where the Livingston Taylor show is coming from today. Usually we have curtains behind us to shield us from the vineyard sunlight. Not a problem today, as it is cloudy and rainy here. And so now you can look out the window behind me. Also brought to you today by Vintage Puzzle. Vintage Puzzle. The producer of the Livingston Taylor show is an enthusiastic puzzle doer. And we got a puzzle of the periodic table from Vintage Puzzle. And you'd think to yourself, well, that shouldn't be so tough. Isn't it like having just numbers around? OMG. It was a real struggle. I was good for one or two pieces. And the producer saying not even. Okay. All right, I fess it up. But imagine this periodic table and doing a puzzle, and at the end of it, you have all the interplay of all the elements that make up all that we are. It's pretty darn exciting, if you ask me. All right, Vintage Puzzle. Our nonprofit for this version of the Livingston Taylor Show is the Vineyard House, thevineyardhouse.org. And listen, that's for us here on the Vineyard, but, and of course you're welcome to support that. But what this is the Vineyard House is a sober house. It is a place where people who are trying to recover from the ravages of addiction have a place to live and to find a new way of being, and obviously virtually all communities have these, and so they so deserve our energy and our support. I can tell you, getting people free from the unthinkable shackles of addiction is very worthwhile work, and it's worthwhile supporting. So the Vineyard House, and it's been on Martha's Vineyard, it's been sober housing since 2014. 9 years right now.
That's when they moved into their new fabulous place.
I'm sorry, say?
That's when they moved.
Oh, that's when they moved into the new facility. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's worthwhile work. Excellent. What do I have for songs? All the songs today on the Livingston Taylor Show are going to address a brand new year, brand new thought that hope is just around the corner, and all things being equal, we are in surprisingly good shape, good spirits, good hands. This is a song called Never Lose Hope. You can do it till the dream comes true. You can do it till the sky goes blue. I know it's dark, but in your heart there's a light that will see you through. Here's a melody to help you cope, even when you're at the end of your rope. Jump up, join in again, shoulders up, stick out your chin, elbow grease and soap. Oh, never lose hope. Open up and start to breathe. Wear your heart upon your sleeve. Follow the fairy tale down the winding trail. Hold on and believe. Show them all what you're of. That the only choice is love. And if they ask if you're afraid not to join the big parade, you can just tell them, nope, oh, never lose hope. The new year starts tomorrow. The past is done its worst. No need to hide, the world's so wide. Water for your thirst. Hey, even Boston lost its curse. Saddle up and start to ride. Giddy up, you found your stride. Gallop away on this beautiful day. It was all inside. You toughed it out and made it through. And you stayed true to you. You're on the other side, you left behind your foolish pride, your name's in the envelope. Oh, never lose. Oh, oh, never lose. Oh, never lose. Oh, never, ever lose. What a joy it is to be able to sing that song in this optimism of the fresh snow of a new year. Oh, by the way, that takes on a little more disheartening meaning to my viewers in the Buffalo area. So sorry for the snow reference. For the rest of you, it's mainly metaphorical. All right, what do we got here now? Oh, another terrific song. I've sung this for you before. And where I was first introduced to this song was by one of my favorite singers. Now, my favorite singer of all time is, of course, my sister Kate. Now, also, it doesn't hurt that she's going to be on the show today. Anyhow, right up close is the beautiful Mama Cass Elliott. And she sang this Barry Mann, Cynthia Wilde song. There's a new day coming, just around the bend. There's a new day coming. This one's coming to an end. A new day coming. You can't hear it if you try, and it's growing stronger with each day that passes by. There's a brand new morning, wild and strong and free. There's a new day. It belongs to you and me. A new day calling, one that we've had visions of. Coming in peace, coming in joy, coming in love. Yes, a new day calling, one that we've had visions of. Coming in peace, coming in joy, coming in love. Oh, there's a new day calling. Sweet, that Barry Mann, Cynthia Wilde. You know, Barry Mann, as a lyricist, is really he's a remarkable lyricist when he writes that great song which I've played for you before, which I'll play again soon. The song that Dolly Parton made popular, Here You Come Again. Just when I'm about to get myself together. Oh, it's so good. Oh, the pathos just pierces one's heart when he writes, no easy way to break somebody's heart. Ho, ho, hello. Oh, man, I love a great pop lyric that has that pathos in it. So good. All right. You are moving. Wait a second. I'm going to take. I'm sorry. Let me ask my producer a question. Listen, is it still possible to get Livingston Taylor show memorabilia?
Yeah, you have to go onto your website.
Onto my website.
Under merchandise.
Under merchandise, and you can get like Livingston Taylor show stuff. Like you could get a Livingston Taylor show mug.
You could.
Yeah. And or
you might even be
Livingston.
able to get Livingston Taylor pajamas or something crazy like that.
Livingston Taylor pajamas. I don't know. Don't do that, people. Don't do. That's sort of. I love you. I'm really not sure that I'm ready to crawl into bed with you. So maybe, yeah, no. And I'm sure the feeling is mutual. Anyhow, yes, might be Livingston Taylor memorabilia out there. Wait a minute, I lifted this up to take a sip. More coffee for Livingston Taylor. Isn't this gasoline on the Chicago fire? Isn't this another tray of Jell-O shots at the frat house? No, don't do it. All right. Birthdays and anniversaries. We've got Mary Fran and Dennis Carr. Mary Fran and Dennis Carr, January 1, are celebrating 23 years of marriage. Nice thing. And Coco Wild, a dear friend of my sister Kate's and mine, a wonderful fan, and it's her birthday, January 5th. What do you?
She's a great. She puts on great shows.
She's an impresario. She's a promoter. Yes, and she's promoted both you and I to much success. We're giving, this is called, when I'm now speaking with my sister, who's off camera, that's called a tease. Yes, she's going to be here. Ron Creerer, right? Ron Creerer, 70 years old. His grandson, Skylar, is 7 years old, 77. 70 and 7. And that's January 17th. There are a lot of sevens involved with that. Here's the piece of birthday cake, so artfully created by the producer of the Livingston Taylor Show. Nicely done. And, now I am going to bring on to the Livingston Taylor Show my special guest for the day. And this is what, your fourth appearance on the Livingston Taylor Show?
Well, it's like Academy Award, that's a lot.
Yeah, and my sister, my beautiful sister, Kate Taylor.
Livingston
Kate Taylor.
And here's the
Yay!
And here's the Kate Taylor memorabilia.
Oh, that's right.
That you can get. Collect them all on the KTaylor.com.
No, so KTaylor.com, they can come on and get your mug.
They can come and get the mugs. There's several on there that are depicting the paintings that I've done.
Yeah,
this is a painting of my mother's backyard.
Yeah,
the view out her backyard, which she's no longer there. So she's no longer among us. So we get the mug.
We get the mug, the memory of our sainted mother's mug.
In a mug.
Yeah. Wait a second. If they buy your mug, and are we in competition in mugs?
That's right. No. We our mugs live happily together on people's shelves.
Excellent. Will you grab that guitar and favor us with a song?
I would do such a thing. I've got a new tune. Well, it's not so new, but I might have even played it for you guys before. I don't know.
Now, listen, tell me something. You're on the road tomorrow.
Correct? I am. I'm going to
give
UK.
our listeners the skinny.
I'm going to the UK. I'm going to Skegness. And there's a venue there that houses festivals. And next weekend is the Skegness Folk Festival. So I'm going to be on that with my friends Jeff Allen Ross and Alan Thompson, and we're going to play some songs for the folks over there. So if you know anybody over in Skegness, you are northeastern England, you tell them to come on down.
Good.
And
So
I'll
you'll fly to London and then
I'm going to fly to Manchester,
okay.
and Jeff's going to pick me up. We're going to do a little refresh on the tunes because he.
And are you going to Canada too?
Yes, I'm going to Canada and Buffalo and Syracuse at the end of the month. So I'll have those posted on my website when I find out just exactly where those dates are. But I am going to be there.
You're going to England and Canada. I'm going to friggin' Medford, Massachusetts.
You're going to Egypt. Are you kidding me? You're going to you.
Yes, it's true. Here, sneak your chair over and up slightly so they get the full Kate Taylor vibe. There you go.
Okay, now this song, I was walking along the pond shore. I live near a tidal pond, and I was thinking about how lucky I was, and about I was remembering scalloping on that pond in the wintertime alongside the elders of the Wampanoag tribe of Gayhedaquina. And I thought, my God, here I am fishing next to people whose ancestors have fished on this pond for thousands of years. I got to remember how I play it. I've been walking in the water, feet on the pond floor, and I'm hearing God's breath along the shore. This pond where in winter the snowflakes fell. I fished beside the elders, I remember it so well. Cracking up the scallops, the engines purr. They must have wondered what's up with her. They must have thought I'm some kind of princess on the pond, scraping seaweed off the culling board with my tiara on. Here and now on the shoreline, thank you is the prayer, 'cause everything else is already here. The water whispered something, wish I'd written it down. I can't remember what was said, but I can still hear the sound. And if you're out there somewhere listening to, you just might hear what I hear, and it might comfort you. Here and now on the shoreline, thank you is the prayer, 'cause everything else is already here. Well, that's something about enjoying the passage of time, something about riding the turns on a dime, something about the love we were born to be, something about vibration in you and me, something about it's never too late, something about why wait. Here and now on the shoreline, thank you is the prayer, 'cause everything else is already here. Here and now on the shoreline, thank you is the prayer, 'cause everything else is already here.
Oh, Katie. Hey, Kate, speak those last lyrics to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
which ones?
On the shoreline. Oh, the prayer, because everything.
Oh, yeah. Here and now on the shoreline. Thank you is the prayer, because everything else is already here.
Yeah. Nice.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Little tunette for you.
Yeah. Here, slide over slightly, and let's throw one together.
Shall we?
We shall. Is that your capo or
That's
mine?
yours.
Mine. Good. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that on the first fret.
Now I get to sing with Livingston.
So there's a song that people sing a lot at the beginning of a new year.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of Auld Lang Syne? For Auld Lang Syne, for Auld Lang Syne, should old acquaintance
Be forgot
and days of Auld Lang Syne. We too have run about the hills and gathered flowers by. We've wandered many a weary foot since Auld Lang Syne.
This is my solo right here, right?
Just give me a nudge when I'm supposed to come back in. We too have sported in the brook from morning sun till night. The seas between us have roared and swelled since Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, for Auld Lang Syne, the seas between us have roared and swelled since Auld Lang Syne. And here's a hand, my trusty friend, and give a hand of mine. We'll take a cup of kindness for Auld Lang Syne, for Auld Lang Syne, for Auld Lang Syne. We'll take a cup of kindness, yep, for Auld Lang Syne. Yeah, bro. We've been there for some Auld Lang
Okay.
Syne, brother and me.
Yeah, I think we have. I think we have indeed. That was beautiful.
Thank you. That was so nice to sing with you. Thank you
Yeah.
for bringing me on the Livingston Taylor show.
Safe travels to England.
Thank you. And you too, wherever it is you go.
Yeah.
We'll see you around the bend.
We're going to stay wandering fools. One of my great humors is when I watch my contemporaries start to retire.
Oh.
And all I can think to myself is, retire from what? Oh, I see. We're going to go take a plane ride to some beautiful exotic place and we have enough health to get there and be enthusiastic when we arrive. Copious quantities of people will be enthusiastic about our arrival, will applaud us, wine us, dine us, and then put us on a plane to some other place. Retire from this. Are you out of your mind? Yeah. So you can live in no. It's not going to happen as long
As long
as
as
I
we're-
have the strength. You and James and I
yeah.
will be out there slamming.
You know what Libby says? We're circus folk.
Circus folk. What else would we do?
Anyway, God bless
All
you all.
Love
Happy
you, Kate.
trails. We'll catch you on the
All
flip
right.
side.
Yes, and now actually, as a circus folk, I've got to, yes, I was going to, my producer suggested upcoming shows and I agreed. And let's see. Coming up, January 13, 14, 15 is the 30A Songwriters Festival. And that's Santa Roya Beach, Florida. That's down in Florida. It's in the panhandle of Florida. It's a very famous festival, 30A Songwriters Festival. And I mean, I'm there, and that's plenty reason to go, of course. But man, Lyle Lovett's going to be there. Who else? I can't remember. 30A. I believe there are some luminaries. So even if you're iffy about Livingston Taylor, you can still go and have satisfaction. Okay. Then we're going to be over to Stuart, Florida, to a place called the Lyric Theater. I'm going to be there with Tom Chapin, who's a dear friend, and I love performing with Tom. And that Stuart, Florida is on the east coast of Florida. And that's nice living over there. Then 2 days later, I'm going to be down in Key West at the Key West Theater, throwing down for those parrot heads over there. And that'll be so much fun. Buckman Performing Arts Center in Memphis, Tennessee on the 29th. And then St. Anselm's College. This is in Manchester, New Hampshire. St. Anselm's is famous because during primary season, St. Anselm's hosts in that New Hampshire primary season. They have invariably have a debate from St. Anselm's College in the same theater. I will not be having a political debate. I will be playing my songs and my musical sensibilities. I assure you there will be nothing but good vibes flowing from that assemblage. And then Majestic Theater in Conway, New Hampshire on the 4th of September. And check my website. There are a zillion things. In case you were wondering, as this new year gets underway, what's it going to be? I assure you, this time, 1 year hence, you will glance back and you will realize that it's still a hell of a ride. I'm in, I'm on, I'm good, I'm set. Falling out of 50, but I ain't dead yet. Ain't scared of the devil, we've all read in that. I got nothing bottled up inside. It's still a hell of a ride. I'm strong, I'm free, a full tank of gas. I could eat a plate of bitter, but I think I'll pass. Old man time wants to kick my ass, but I got a few places to hide. It's still a hell of a ride. It's the wing of an eagle. It's the laughing of a kid. The wagging tail of a beagle. A new suit by a guy named Sid. Whoa, two-tone shoes. Well, they're shiny and new. And 1,000 more years of me loving you. I'm hot, I'm cold, I'm on the scene. Greener than a leprechaun's pecker in spring. Ready, set, go, I don't know a thing. But I'm leaving nothing left untried. It's still a hell of a ride. Pretty girl to kiss. $10 wine. Lazy lane up the hill. Oh, in the bright moonshine. There's a million stars, and they're shining for free. I'm drowning in that Dixie breeze. God, I'm glad I'm me. I'm red, I'm blue, I'm left, I'm right. The bar's fight's over and the belt got tight, but I still burn it up on a Saturday night. I got Lady Luck at my side. It's still a hell of a ride. You say ride, 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 it's a hell of a ride. Oh, goodness. All right. Okay, I got to check. Oh, I'm out of time. What a pleasant day. Sponsors.
Don't you always do your sponsors a second?
What, repeat them? Repeat my sponsors a second time? Well, I often do. And some days, it's not always that I have such a wonderful group of sponsors. Certainly worth repeating this day. MVY, listener-supported radio, Vintage Puzzle. Go ahead. Do something that is mildly difficult that will give you a real sense of accomplishment when done. Look up those vintage puzzles and Cavallini.com. Cavallini.com. Here you can freeze the computer.
Julie puts
And
it on the
puts it on the thing. And Vineyard House, vineyardhouse.org. But the sober environment near you, looking for support, that is money well spent. Okay. And to my beautiful sister, Kate Taylor. You find her when she's playing because although it pains me to say it, if I had a chance to go see either Livingston or Kate, I got to tell you, I might have to go find Katie. She's very, very strong. All right, where are we now? Gee, I've had a nice time spending a bit of the afternoon with you. That's assuming you're on Eastern Standard Time, USA, where once again I get to say it's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's going to go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Is he walking down the street? Is he set to bust a groove? Move. When the speakers out on Broadway play a monumental groove, the crowd is getting restless. Certainly it behooves Livy to keep it straight and smooth. Oh, the Livingston Taylor Show. On the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. Wait a minute, we're out of time, we gotta go. We'll be back in a couple of weeks, I know. We're gonna turn on the tap, let it flow on the Livingston Taylor Show. I know those notes are in there somewhere.